Hey everybody, it's Ryan. I'm going to talk about eliminating deadlift fear or building confidence in your deadlift, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is that I can't tell you how a big part of being able to have confidence in your deadlift is knowing your numbers. You have to know your numbers. You have to have a good sense for what your 1 rep max is, your 3 rep max, and your 5 rep max. Your numbers are never exact because a day can differ. The equipment you use may change. If you're using a Texas bar, if you're using rubber plates versus metal plates, because they will affect a lot of different things as far as the weight and the flex in the bar. But knowing these numbers will help build confidence because you should know that your 3 rep max you should be able to do for one on any day, right? You know, for your 5 rep max, you can do 3 reps on any given day. And a lot of the time when you're training, you're just usually trying to build volume because it's going to help you build strength. And all of this comes down to knowing yourself. And then when you start to get into your 1 rep max territory, like 90%, 95% plus, that's essentially where you obviously have to sort of be more amped up, more pumped up, and just kind of be more, use the anything you can to kind of like get amped up so you can channel your entire self into the bar. Here's a 553. This is a gym PR, I guess you can call it, because I've never lifted this much weight in a gym setting. And you can see how pretty easy it went. It was slow off the ground, but then I locked it out. And this is 583, which you'll see here. I get to my knees and I always get stuck there, I swear to God. So, and this is basically the 28th. This is December 28th, this workout here. And it's a bit of a challenge, I'm trying to get a little bit of a PR before the end of the year. I missed my 600-pound deadlift goal, but I know I'll get it this year because I'm well on pace. I'm getting stronger. But back to the topic I was talking about is that, you want to build confidence in your deadlift is essentially you got to keep you to deadlift more also. So combine knowing your numbers with deadlifting more volume, you're going to have enormous confidence. Now, let's say, I don't know what your 1 rep max is, but let's just say your 1 rep max is 450, right? Just use that as a number. 315, which I don't know what the percentage is, it's pretty low, but 315 you should be able to work on for technique and not have much consequence in training. You can rep out a bunch of singles, 2s and 3s and reps, and it won't disturb your body too much. And a lot of the time what you're doing is you're building technique. And that's the second thing that I've been using quite well in my training is simply just to build technique. In the beginning I used to work my technique a ton, and then once I've decided on what technique I was going to use, or the way I was going to pull the bar, after about a year of doing that, I finally figured out what works for me, and I'm able to pull with lots of confidence. So combine knowing your numbers, 1 rep max, 3 rep max, and 5 rep max. 2, defining your technique of how you're going to pull. And when I say technique, that's also how much breath you take in, that's positioning of the shoulders, if you round your upper back excessively or just a little bit, like all these little details, if you turn your feet out more or not, you have a sense for kind of where that is. And number 3, the psychological mindfuck that I'm basically talking about, and that's realizing that if you take some time off, like I did, I took some time off from deadlifting, like for 3 or 4 weeks, like heavy. The strength never really goes away. I mean, your top end strength will go down, and maybe your work capacity on lower reps weights will go down, but it doesn't go away if you keep training. If you keep working on your legs, if you keep working on your body, you're still gonna maintain most of your strength. It's when you lie on the couch or you don't train for a whole week, or you have a busy work schedule and you end up it's very sedentary. That's basically how you lose a lot of your strength. So understand that. So I mean, I guess that's my only tip. I hope that made sense. It was a bit of a jumble, but maybe if you leave some comments below, I can maybe clarify a little bit of kind of like how I can maybe organize my thoughts. Hopefully you got something out of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.